Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that are making this game and or get the news version earlier, Patreon. It's $5 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we continued Jorgen's route, which consisted of having weird mind palace-y dreams, and also talking to him about his past. But then that was the end of that episode. I'm not sure if the end of the night, or I think it was just the end of that episode, because we didn't see the movie, or maybe we slept through it. We still had food to eat, you know? But now, since we're out of that content, I guess it's time to go to Bjorn's roots. Or continue at least. The space changes completely with a minute. Wait, this is moving! Your presence is like a gravitational pull. Impossible to ignore. Whoa. How should I react? I keep looking ahead, staring at the empty space before me. Meeting people isn't easy. No, it isn't. At least not when you're an adult. Do you miss the days of a child where you can just walk onto a playground full of people you don't know and then you can be like, this is my bestest friend. Do you want to play sand? I'm on high alert. Have they noticed me too? What do they think of me? I feel small, just a tiny point in the universe. We're in this body that I did not choose. If they look at me, what do they see? But time passes. The train continuing its march. Maybe they didn't notice me? Maybe they don't mind me? Maybe they even want to be here with me? Choo-choo, motherfucker. Sorry. The thought warms me up like rays of sun, flooding the carriage with light. I'm not alone anymore. I kind of want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 again. That'd be a lot of installing, a lot of having to wait for it to load. But it's, just, you know, I would like to just ride on the train all over the place. Kind of like playing, what is it, GTA 4, and being in the cab while it's raining and waiting for traffic and stuff like that. Maybe watching The Simpsons with the commentary on. Good times. The sunlight seeps through my closed eyelids, waking me up. The remnants of sleep swirl inside my head, heavy and sticky. There's something else that's sticky. It's in your maw. Ooh woo. Because remember, we blew him. But I force myself to open my eyes and look into the light. This isn't my room. My head hurts, and my vision is blurry. What the hell happened yesterday? I feel awful and sticky. Then I notice something heavy resting across my chest, like a weighted pillow. A heavy bear paw. Now, the memories come back to me, all in an instant. The whole evening, in vivid detail. But somehow, I feel detached from these memories, as if someone else did all these things, not me, and implanted the memories in me. How did I find the courage for this? It's called alcohol. But don't drink, kids. Well, don't drink and don't drink kids. I don't know how you drink kids. Nature finds a way. Anyways. And how did Bjorn feel about it? I mean, he probably felt pretty good. That part is a complete blur. But he's here with me. His paw on my torso, his head next to mine. I even feel his breath on my arm, steady and warm. Sorry, I'm just having too much fun being a joik. I'm still all sticky and gross. My jaw hurts a bit even. As careful as I can, I push Bjorn's heavy paw from me and get up from the bed, directing my wobbly steps to the bathroom. I look tired, and I'm sweaty as hell. I mean, you did blow him, and get all hot and heavy. There's different scent under it, though. Bjorn scent, heavy, but with a hint of sweetness. My head throbs painfully as I wash the sweat from my foe, thinking about yesterday. I can barely remember how did it happen, but I can clearly recall what has happened. I always want to know, how does it feel to blow someone, but I couldn't really imagine it. It was much better than anything my mind could come up with. Just the mere thought of it makes my dick spring back to life. I wish I was sober yesterday. I'd love to try it again, without numbing myself like that. Though I have no idea where to find the courage for it, with Bjorn, out of all people. Didn't he tell me he wasn't gay? I mean, hey, you don't need to be gay to get a blowjob, man. I mean, 20 is a 20. Can I even bring it up? Maybe it would be better to just pretend it didn't happen. But I don't want to forget. If I had the chance, I'd definitely repeat that. I'd want to try more, actually. I swallow, ooh, my throat, ooh, feeling not only sore, ooh, but also dry, ooh, the nervousness numbing the tips of my fingers. I turn off the shower, all of these thoughts swirling inside my head. I have nothing to put on myself but clothes from yesterday, so I decide to be indecent and go out in boxers only. I mean, you could also go out wearing nothing but a smile. Oh, Bjorn won't see anything he didn't get closely acquainted with already. Bjorn is already up, sitting on the bed, rubbing his eyes sleepily. Morning. Slept well? I think I'm good. It's so early, though. He covers the lower half of it with a duvet promptly, looking away towards the window. I think I'll go to my room and get dressed. I mean, at least put pants on if you're gonna go out. Not everybody is somebody you blew. Sure, you can come back once you're done. Unless you'd rather see me at breakfast. Hey, eyes up here, buddy. I'll come back, sure. So, see you in a moment? See you. So, no. I didn't really know what to think. Is everything alright between us? I guess I'll see today. Though, if it wasn't, why would Bjorn invite me back to his room? Or maybe he wants to talk about something? Everything should be fine. I don't have reasons to think otherwise. I pee in my head while putting on my t-shirt. Bjorn is in the bathroom when I return to his room, ready for breakfast and the trip to town. So I hop down on the bed, taking out my phone. A few more notifications, but nothing really concerned me. Some newsletters I don't remember signing up for, policy changes, all the stuff I don't need. I need to clean up this clutter one day. Not today, though. It would be much harder than clean up my room. Layers upon layers of digital garbage piled up. The bathroom door opens suddenly, Bjorn's hulking figure jumping out, wearing underwear only. Right. I need to do this before I forget, because I was like, I'm going to put this video in my video folder so I can, do this. It was the previous Dawn Course episode, and yeah, and at which point I'm like, I forgot to censor the dicks. I mean, it's a very small bit, and maybe I'd remember it when I'd look at my phone gallery, but there's like, bugger, YouTube would totally be a dick on me for that. Reset my face. Recording? Yeah. Oboe is dark. What? I look around, a sinking feeling in my stomach, wondering what I have done. Karl Ove Schnautgard is holding an event in town today. Who? A writer, my favorite among the Norwegian ones. Signing his books in the local bookstore. Oh yeah, he's a book reader. Fuck, I need to meet him. When is it? It starts at 1200, and he'll be there for a few hours. So it starts halfway through the lectures. I'd have to sneak out during a break and miss one likely. Not a big deal, I think. I'd like to be there when it starts. Not likely. Though I don't think professors would be too happy with it if they found out. Didn't he say he might fail a year and study and failed one already? If he wants to pass, he should take every chance he has to not miss classes. But he looks so happy and excited for it. I mean, look at his excited face right there. Reassure him. I mean, I'm not sure if this stuff would go over the same things he would go over in classes, or if it's just like, here's extra stuff. I guess this could also be the thing where it's like, well, are you going to be his parents and advise him to do the thing he doesn't really feel interested in, or do the thing that he's actually interested in? It's important for you, isn't it? Very. I could try helping you sneak out if you want. If it'd be needed, of course. Thank you. Let's hope not. I don't think anyone would notice one person leaving during the break. I try to sneak back during the lecture. Say I was in the bathroom. He's got the mega shits. So, ready to go? Yeah, breakfast time. He's all whistly. I don't think I've seen a coach use a whistle. Though granted, I haven't been a child for several decades. In the crowd, seeing the crowd looking for Bjorn's hulking silhouette, but still with no success. And well, he's easy to notice, and also we just kind of skipped over him being like, well, that's the end of the lectures, let's yeet. But also, I guess he didn't skip out? Where might he be? I better send him a message and get going somewhere myself. It's cold, and I'm starving. I thought he'd have some lunch in the university, but no luck. Only a vending machine stood on the second floor, taunting me with its display of nut chips and candy bars. The crowd around me slowly disperses, all the students happy to get far away from the uni and the town. Only a few groups remaining, chatting idly in Norwegian. Glancing at them from above the screen of my phone, I envy them a bit. They have their own groups, and I'm staying here alone, not even able to understand them. Is this how it feels to be a foreigner? Message sent. I need to find a place to eat. I found a few interesting places in maps, but I didn't decide on any yet. Most are in one area. I'll just go there and decide while I'm there. Besides, I hope I get a response from Bjorn quickly, and we go together. Oh, and here's a message. I'm at the harbor, sorry. Just left the meeting. Oh, that took a while. He said he should be back in an hour or so. Meanwhile, it took him, what, more than 3 hours? I hope he didn't have to wait that long in a queue or something. Want to go for food? Yeah, just looking for something. Good, I am starving. Can you come to Strorgret? I am heading there. Sure, I'll look it up. Looking at the map, it's the same distance from where I am and the harbor. We should both get there roughly at the same moment. Oh, it's a public square. I thought it was a food place. Sure, give me 5 min. I put my phone back in my pocket and pick up the pace, stuffing my paws in my coat pockets to shield them from the cold. The cold is really chilly here, different than what I'm used to from Finland. My pillow keeps the humidity at bay, so to speak, but my paws are getting cold and fast in the winter breeze. I guess, winter humidity is quite different from summer humidity, or here, spring and fall humidity. I don't know. Usually it's not so humid in the winter, but it's also kind of that thing where it probably makes the colder feel colder. kind of thing. Usually the big variance is the wind when it comes to winter. But God, being in the eastern part of Texas sucks balls for me. Because here's the thing, I worked in places where it's 72, 74 degrees, and we have a dehumidifier in the area, and it's kind of cold in here. And then I, am living in East Texas, and it's 74 degrees, and it's the sweats run down my balls. Oh, skate. And it's just God, why is it so hot? It's because since there's all that humidity, when I sweat, it doesn't go away. Oh, and here's Bjorn, waiting for me, already on one corner of the square. Hey, not feeling cold? I'm looking at him, still wearing only a hoodie, seemingly immune to the cold wind. I'm good. I have natural insulation. He looks very happy, the smile on his face natural and radiant, with a childlike joy that cannot be contained. How was the meeting? Oh, it was fantastic. But food first, talking second. I haven't had anything since breakfast. Any place we're thinking of? There are quite a few here on the map. I thought we could meet up and choose something together. I prefer something cheap, if possible. Unless it's something very good. I can check the map's ratings. We can see what the highest rated place serves. Good idea. I'll have a look too. I take out my phone again, open maps, scout the area. On the square where we are right now, there's a Japanese place with a ridiculously high rating and many reviews. Japanese cuisine. 4.8 rating with 3,000 reviews. A place like that has to be something special. I wonder if it's the place you went with Devin. Went to with Devin. If it's not too expensive, maybe we could go? My budget is limited. They look rather expensive, but not overly. It's more of a noodle shop than a proper restaurant. I'm looking at their menu, and the basic bowl of udon costs 200 krone. They have sets of tempura, but these start at 350 krone. Okay, you know me. I mean, it's both a thing where I look at inflation calculators, because sometimes I'll watch something like an old TV show, which is about a time that's even older. Let's see, was it Crony or Kroner? And it'll be oh, this is a pound. That's a lot of money. And I'll be okay, what's a pound in what is it? World War II compared to a pound today. So 350 krone is about $31, and 200 krone is $18 bucks. Oh, so what is our time? Okay, we got time. Reset my face. Actually put down course, then reset face. There we go. That's a lot. But not terribly. I think I could afford it, if you want to go. I mean, that does sound pretty expensive now that I think of it for food. Because it's 20 bucks is kind of, it ain't cheap. But it's definitely not going to, some fancy restaurant, but still. Though, I guess I do have to put into account that this is Norway. They might get paid more than us Americans. Because, sorry for going on this tangent, but I remember listening to a thing talk about, whatever the fuck his name is, going to Russia, Fox News guy, and it's oh, you could buy a week or a month's worth of food for $100. Russia is great. And it's yeah, but they get paid a lot less than us Americans. What the hell? It's a nice day. I feel like celebrating. Yeah, it's nice to treat yourself from time to time. I don't often do that, but today I feel like doing something special. Bjorn's good mood is contagious. I'm really happy seeing him like that. Besides, I'm here at camp, visiting a different town. I want to bring nice memories from here. It's this one then. Let's hope there's no queue. That's one thing I should do, because I know people go on people for taking pictures of their food because, like, oh, it's Instagram, something like that. But I like taking pictures of my food. Also zooming out because it's like, sometimes I'll be bored and I'll flip through my phone and be like, oh, here's this bread that looks all fancy from France a decade ago, when go in with family. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't remember everything about that place, but I do remember going kind of to a fancy restaurant eating this tasty bread. And it makes me feel good because I don't have a good memory. But then I'll go back and be like, here's this fancy bread from Europe. Or this crepe. As soon as we open the door, a mouth-watering smell of noodles and mushroom broth hits us, along with a wave of air so pleasantly warm that my tense muscles relax immediately. Huh, this place looks fancy. But it smells so delicious, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a telemarketer on my phone. I ain't gonna answer it. It says telemarketer. It's certainly a trendy place. Despite the early hour, it's already packed, with only a pawful of free tables left. I spot 2 empty bar stools at the window, with a view at the town square before it, and point at them. Do you want to sit there? Sure, it's nice to have a view. We sit down at the corner, dropping our backpacks under it, and Bjorn stretches. In aptly stifling groan? It's nice to be in a restaurant. I almost forgot how it feels. The waiter approaches us with huge, one-page laminated menus in one paw and a tray of drinks for another table in the other. Welcome to room on Udon. 2 menus for you? Yes, thank you. I take the menus and pass on to Bjorn, but we both already know what we want to order. 2 take udon. Do you want anything besides udon? A pitcher of water, if it's free. We can ask. It usually is. What's udon, actually? I thought you knew. So we went here without even knowing what this place serves. I assume it's a kind of noodle. We're in a noodle shop after all. Indeed, almost everyone around us is slurping noodles from bowls filled with liquid. Interesting. I know ramen, and maybe I've seen udon in an anime somewhere, but I can't remember. I wonder what's the difference. Okay, let's look at udon. It kind of looks like ramen, but without all that anime stuff in it. Just noodles and broth, maybe an egg or mushroom, like 1 or 2 other things. Are you ready to order? The waiter returns briskly, this time not carrying anything but a smile. Not even pen and paper. At least our order won't be hard to remember. Yes, we'll take 2 take udon. And do you have a pitcher of water, maybe? Sure thing. I'll bring it in a moment. They bow before heading into the kitchen, back into a whirl of work. Bjorn can't contain himself any longer and grins wide, radiating pride. For some reason. He doesn't speak yet, but I can feel him trembling with excitement and wanting to spill it all out. So, how was it? Oh, it was fantastic. There weren't many people there, actually, at least when I came there, that's a lot of commas. It was early in the day still. Not everyone can get out of work and attend the meeting at this hour. I misunderstood the nature of the meeting, too. It wasn't a book signing, but a discussion panel with him. And it was so much better. I didn't get him to sign the book, but talking with him was incredible. He didn't really want to talk about his books, though. He said they speak for themselves, and everything that's needed to understand them is inside them and inside us. Cryptic, but I'll take it. I guess what he means. No, I get what he means. Me, I'm more of a Dune person, because I've read the Dune books, but I'm on book 3. Maybe I need to start it over, because, I get remember the synopsis of it, but I need to finish, was it Dune, Children of Dune? And then my stepdad liked the book so much they bought more than the first three, and then he gave them to me. I'm like, I'm gonna have to read these books. Not in a bad way, but it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to do that sometime. You usually just do that doing work. I also got Clarkson's Farms books. They're alright. I mean, they're good. I like his show and stuff like that. It's just, day life in the farm and doing diatribes, maybe? I don't know. He gives me a lot of advice and shared some of his habits. I have to try at least some of them. He's really, really stressed the importance of habit and discipline when it comes to the way of working, but also the power of habits in general. Like, biking with your work phone. Once it's a habit and not a decision, it becomes a breeze. And thoughts? He was talking a lot about thoughts. Repeat a thought in your head for long enough, and it becomes a beaten path. Stay on it long enough, and it becomes a belief, your reality. But I liked talking with him about writing the most. He was interesting. He's an interesting and insightful person, and had a lot to say about this. Not literary techniques, but how to be a writer. He said it all begins with observation. You go out, see people, understand them. You can't write about people if you don't know them. I mean, you can, just not well or accurately. There's been a lot. I need to note it all down when I get back to the guest house, or I won't remember even a quarter of it. Wow. It has been a lot. That has been a lot. I don't think he's finished, but it's nice. It's nice to listen to him. He's obviously passionate about all this, and some of the enthusiasm rubs on me as well. I mean, off. Here are your dishes and your water. Enjoy. I didn't even notice the waiter approaching our table. The tray with two ornate bowls, both steaming on it, and a carafe full of water alongside them. He transfers it all to our table and bows before turning away. The udon looks plain but delicious. Thick noodles submerged in dark but clear broth. Very elegant and refined. But I don't care much about it at the moment. Hungry and waiting to see one of these inside me already. Oh, how they look. Oh my, that's good. I thought it'd have a stronger taste, like ramen, but I still like it. I think I've become a fan. The broth is good, not overwhelming, but overall, it's very nice. The noodles definitely play the leading role here. Definitely delightfully chewy. Chewy noodles? So al dente? I wish I could afford it more often, though. Well, someday. I only have to finish the uni and find a part-time job. It's nice here, though. I like the vibe, and the neon, too. Udon often see a place like this? Udon often see a play like this. I think that's a typo. Is it supposed to be you don't instead of udon? Yeah, I don't know. Unless he's doing a pun. Yeah, well, I'm glad I found it, though. Though I'm not sure if won't still be hungry after this. Though I'm not sure if... Sorry, I like to help these people do their stuff, but it's also like, my god, that's two in a row. That's terrible. Oh, whoops. Oh no, wait, that's fine. That's a typo from a long time ago. Twins Queen, do this. Save it. Because I like helping them with their games, if they have the place to put this stuff. I have some food at the guest house. We can always have a snack later. Huh, is that Coach Devon? I look in the same direction as Bjorn, and indeed, there's Coach sitting there alone at the counter, dripping tempura in a bowl of udon. Yeah, that's him. I thought he'd be with Rune. I don't know, he looks kinda lonely though. So, asked Snoutguard that what made him pick up writing. A basic image question? I know, but I wanted to know. Sorry, I had to cough. I was wondering about it in general. What makes people start writing? Is it a career choice? Is it ambition? How do they feel when they're writing? I wonder how many people sit down and start writing because they feel a need to, without an end goal in mind. And what did he reply? He doesn't remember. And with that scene change, and us being pretty much on the 30-minute mark, that's a good time to call it. So, end of this Let's Blocks. So, please comment, cause I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it cool, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it cool. Please don't expand your animals help control the pet population. I'm just curious, if we load this thing, Gold Blade. Wait. Oh, that's it for his woot. It hasn't even started. I mean, it do be like that, I guess. Man, it doesn't even do the quick save. What did it say? I wasn't even paying attention. I would think I would have saved before that stuff. Anyways, yeah, end of this one. So comment. I think I already said that stuff. Comment, spay near your animals. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io, but if you want to support the people that made. I need to. Fuck. I need to look at older videos that be like making this game. If you want to support the people that are making this game, I've been playing Echo so much that it's like support the people that made this game. Because it took me a while to say made instead of making. But now it's like in made mode. But anyways, Patreon's $5 if you want to support them or, you know, get the newest version earlier. And until next time, I'll say, me, yeah, Don Chorus. Thanks and see you.